What's going on, y'all? It's David J here with another movie review. Today I'm doing Evil Dead Burn. Now, I'm a huge fan of the 2013 Evil Dead, directed by Fede Alvarez. I think it's the best one out of all the Evil Deads. I enjoyed Evil Dead Rise. I thought it was pretty good. And the original trilogy, not the biggest fan of, to be honest. They're a little too goofy and campy for me. They're not horrible. I kind of like them, but I'm not nostalgic for them, nor do I think they're that great. I really like the tone of this new Evil Dead series that they're doing with these last three, more mean spirited, darker, serious. And that's kind of how I like my horror films. With this new one, really enjoyed it. I did like it more than Rise. I thought it was a French director. I forget his name, but typically French directors in horror they're known for their more extreme and mean spirited films. So he was definitely a perfect fit. The cast was pretty good here overall. Didn't really like the one younger guy character very much. A lot of his decisions were pretty stupid, and he was pretty weak at times. Kind of came through more towards the end, but overall, really didn't like his character. Really, the gore and the violence here was real strong. I heard a lot about it going in, and they're like, "Oh, this is the most violent and gory one." I don't really feel that way. I think it was just on par with the last two. I don't think it was any gorier or more violent than the last two, but it was still up there, with the gore and violence. I will say this is probably, it felt like the most action-packed one. There was a lot of fighting, a lot of destruction. Um, Kind of went kind of crazy in the end. Now, I will say this will be a spoiler now, so spoiler warning. So, what I really didn't like was the very end with the CGI villain at the end. I thought he just looked way too fake. I don't really like I just didn't like the whole end. I mean, they would have brought him back, just make him more realistic looking and just have a different feel when them going to the construction site and how it all ended. I just didn't like how it wrapped up. That was, to me, the biggest blemish. Everything pretty much up until then was great. That kind of, left me on a down note. Now, there is a mid-credit scene. It's okay. And then there's a post-credit scene that's pretty cool, although don't really understand it. I mean, I think I might, and I've seen some theories online about some stuff about mirrors is all I'll say, and I won't actually spoil the post-credit scene if you haven't seen it now. So, definitely stay through and watch both scenes, though it is worth to stay and watch. And I will say it's probably one of the wildest post-credit scenes I've ever seen of any film. But overall, I give Evil Dead Burn a 9 out of 10. If you like the new Evil Deads, I feel like it's just a no-brainer. You're going to like it.